All right, hello. We just started recording. Ale and I are here. We're playing the Lucid February 2025 camp.
Hello.
So yeah, we started recording this partway through. Trying to do a better job of this. Thank you guys. But Ale is very experienced, so I'm very honored and blessed to be learning from him here.
Yes, sir. Cool. Okay. I just labeled this so we know when people come in, because that's what we're gonna hit next is the agendas. But so pretty much we have agendas, objectives, and directives for this camp. This is gonna be more of a development camp, not necessarily a creation camp.
The main objective for this camp is bring the team together, spend some time since we all been in the same room, and everyone's elevated since last time we've all been in the same room together 2.5 years ago. So I'm very excited. It's gonna be like a cool family reunion of sorts, and I think it's gonna be a lot of creativity in the room. So I'm hyped. I'm very excited.
You just wrote down an objective, so I'm writing it down here.
Cool.
It's in the conversation. Cool. So, all right. Like I said, we're gonna need someone to figure out how the patio is gonna work.
Okay.
That's when the extension cable comes in. They need some type of speaker, something handheld, maybe. Someone has like a little like power speaker. It's like at the beach.
I definitely see like everyone kind of using the outdoors a bit, for at least as long as the sun's not too bad. But I mean, you gotta think it's like 40 degrees up in Atlanta, so it's like they're gonna be like, oh, it's 90. Like, this is great. But I can't imagine people being out more than like an hour or two at a time.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like it is. I mean, best time to go outside is probably like if the bugs aren't crazy, like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That's just when weather's really nice. People enjoy the sunset.
Beautiful. Yeah. February in Miami is like perfect.
It is, honestly, yeah. Because it's not too hot, not too humid, but it is still pretty warm.
Yeah.
Cool. So if that's the case, people do want to set up outside. They can always bring the interfaces and the setups from the bedrooms outside.
Okay.
And they'll be in charge of that. I think we should also have a when we're there with the team. If I can be there, if not, cool. But a small like gear safety presentation, like protect your gear type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, don't put your drinks next to the interface. Don't like set up in a very like don't have your monitor half hanging at the table. You know what I mean? Like things can get carried away. People can like set up and not be too
Yeah.
So it's a good rule of thumb.
I think we can definitely do that on Monday night.
Okay, cool.
Like because Monday we're setting up. It'll be an ATO team plus Miami team. That's probably like 80-90% of everyone.
Cool.
Like
Monday night's like the mixer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, breaking ice pretty much.
So let's do Monday's the mixer. Fire. So we got the technical stuff sorted out. Does the day have stands, like mic stands and stuff?
I think so. Yeah, he does.
Yeah? Okay. He has, well, you guys should have at least 2, right? Because one for your main recording area and one for his room? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I want to say we brought, I think I have our mic stand. I don't think what we put in boxes and stuff.
Okay.
Because everything's at the apartment. And so I like, just put everything in the corner.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw a mic stand. I could be wrong. I could surprise myself.
Okay, that's cool.
But I will communicate that.
I have an extra one too.
We'll get it. Tag the one from upstairs. Okay.
Cool. So we got the technicals pretty sorted out then. We got the mics down, we got the eyeballs down, the interfaces down. Yeah, there have to be 2 of the bedrooms that are kind of rigged with padding to not get too much echo.
I think Chaotica helps how we have the the template set up and everything. It definitely helps the threshold when we record, like in our the spare bedroom that we're converting into the studio. I mean, the room is really like this big.
Okay.
Like it's like you can fit like 4 people in there.
Okay.
And then like it's comfy. Like you can have 4 chairs and stuff, but and then we have our tables.
Yeah.
And then right now we don't even have like rug on the floor or nothing. But like there's no echo or anything.
Can you put up the listening one last time? Because it'd be cool to see. I know we saw a bunk bed. That's always great if people just kind of like want to like sit crisscross and record inside the bed. It's easier to cover that way.
Yeah.
And then we saw the.
Okay. Probably does not have studio monitors. Okay. It has a bike interface and a laptop.
Ask him if he has like a handheld speaker that has aux.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that stuff, but you get it till Thursday.
Okay, let me write that down. Oh, so you said Profit Wednesday, right?
Yeah. These are not with the aux now. I got the Bluetooth ones. Are you able to connect with Bluetooth?
Oh, always start your beats on the song set. That's what that marker did. Yeah.
Give me an example of the stuff you've done with it. Styles. What will you be looking for exactly? Mask. Monitors.
Monitors, interfaces, mics, yeah,
Yeah, interfaces, mics,
stands,
fans,
cables,
cables.
yeah. Power too.
Yeah. Power too.
Although I feel like your Airbnb, you can just tear it apart and grab one box.
You did have one. Okay. Yeah,
Oh, yes, two.
Yeah.
Perfect. 3 mic stands. Oh, that's great.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you today.
Yeah, dude.
So 3 mic stands. Profit doesn't have one?
Let me see. You. Yeah.
Although I'm gonna put 4 because I could always give you mine.
Okay.
So you have something on the first day. Play back, I think, yeah.
Do you think that can be turned on?
Can I use this opportunity to make it like a learning lesson?
Yeah.
So we know it's
Alright.
connected to the interface, right?
Yes.
Playback? That's good. Yeah, that's definitely step 1, right? Because we're on input, so either way. But
Yeah.
we have to go all the way to USB.
Want to just make sure nothing's in it. Oh, that's how you have yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we just keep ours on the.
I have it on input because we go out of the Apollo into it.
Yeah. T.O.P. bitch. Yeah. I woke up, stretching my arms, I'm in destruction mode. Your fuck for show, hyperbolic chamber, got them comfortable for what to know. Gathering your bungalow for what's in store. This ain't working, y'all ain't functional. Make sure get your fire lit. Mark no oxygen, shit be getting violent. Stop it please. Power driving them, I'll be the one that lands, I'm the finalist.
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah, hold up, I'm going too fast, don't wanna lose them when I overload your system till there's no longer computing. Yeah, overput your action, but we always on the notion. Yeah, used to be a notion in the street gon' get.
Wait, that was for Ramon's music. Like, that's just like the grit and stuff. Like, that's what I would expect from his records.
Yeah, but not that echo. Like that echo is gonna be because the thing is that his voice sits like really in that range, so like the echo kind of slaps back.
Yeah.
And so that's like really not great. But
Okay.
that's cool. That happens.
Yeah.
The mic sounds good for him.
Everyone was curious about what if you'd be open to basically looking at everyone's vocal chains.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, once everyone heard like what happened to Prophet, they're like, oh well, shoot, because no one knows anything about vocal chains other than you, and I know Nani knows quite a bit too. But I know that they've been taking notes and stuff, and I think Shan has too. But you know, Ramon's very much a get in there and just let me rap.
Yeah.
You know, let me make music. So I think that'll be really helpful too to get all this like optimized.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we can definitely
But
do that.
yeah, so that's how we've been recording in our room, which for us, I mean, like quality sounds great for freestyles and
Yeah, it sounds like a room.
yeah.
Okay. So we can expect that from the camp then.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say like you guys don't have at the house any like handheld mics?
Dude, like a really rinky dinky one.
I mean, those never break. But it would
Yeah.
be great to bring one if you could let them know.
Okay.
Because again, those are really good for patio stuff. And if let's say the room's really outrageous, they could always use that mic, and the chain takes up a lot of the work.
Well, I said it doesn't go very high though. Like I have to sit when I use it because it doesn't make sure my height's standing up. That's what Mike said. Like a mic sit.
I mean, either way, just bring it.
Yeah.
It's better to have something at least than holding it. And then you can't like perform.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay. So I was hammering right now too.
Okay, I appreciate you bringing that up. Yeah, that clarifies a lot. But that's cool.
Yeah, so now you can hear like what we've been working with, and then like that sounds great. It sounds way better than what we were dealing with. But even in a small room, like there was no echo. That was the main thing. Like we could like hear it, like based on how much the gain was. But I mean, overall, like we were happy with the outcome.
No, it's very echoey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
like extremely echoey.
Okay.
But
Well,
that's-
it was all right. Before, that is a 95% reduction. In
Good.
echo. Like that's why like this sounds great
Okay.
from what we were used to.
Got
I
it.
literally like we were happy, like perfect.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Because we know our room's like not treated, and then yeah, dude, like if you just heard what it was before, which I don't have those, but before I came here last time, like what we were dealing with,
Mhm.
nah, dude, it's just like
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
it's too powerful. Like yeah,
Another thing is like I'll sit with team 2 to discuss, but gain is huge on that. Like when I work camps, I always ask the artist to maybe push a little bit more
yeah,
and like have the mic a little bit closer, because I'll lower the gain to not deal with the echo. So
Okay.
if the artist has a full frontal
that makes sense.
exposure to the mic, right on it, and even if they go harder, the gain is gonna not make it clip. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that helps them.
I hit the clipping issue with Shan recording her before I
Okay.
left, so I had to like back up, and I was just testing it to see the right range.
Yeah, the thing
to
is,
get rid of
if
the-
you back up in an untreated room, you just align for more artifacts in.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely that's a gain thing. Like okay, lower the gain.
lower gain and then
Yeah.
get close.
Because you still got to give it some distance, because yeah, you could also like clip the capsule, the actual capsule. But if you're at it like pretty okay, like I would say like usually the hang 10 is kind of like the way to go.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
And you could even close that up just a little bit, kind of like this. And this is what I will have an artist record to in a camp. It just allows more flexibility when you have to deal with audio later.
Okay.
Because then that's like this. If I ran it through my RX, I wouldn't be able to take out the echo. It would have to be there. It's part of the sound now. But if you did the gain structure right, then RX could take care of it. And then there's tools that we can do to fix the audio. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
I'd be curious to see you and Ramen like pick each other's brains and stuff to find the sound that he's looking for, because that's very clear to the sound Ramen I think is going for. But I think the things that you're picking up, I would just be curious to see what Ramen takes away from that and what he's able to do like artistically.
okay, yeah.
Just because like to me that sounds like an underground rapper, like
Yeah,
quality and everything.
it's like
Yeah.
even then it's like it's just not clean. Not clean in the sense that like it doesn't sound like it's not good. It's just that there's a way to do that right. If that makes sense.
That's what I'm curious
That's a
about.
lot of engineering. Is that like,
Yeah,
like
'cause
people
the-
would
the-
hear the up and coming record,
The dirtiness is what we like.
but the dirtiness is tasteful. The dirtiness is like actually like purposely done. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's not like all the. I mean, a lot of times it is, but not all the room is echoey. Like okay, cool. It's something you can do about it.
Yeah.
But like the most of the times, it's like no, I wanted that. But like a good recording is always important.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to see more for what it looks like properly.
I'm gonna send you an interview. Cohen's interview actually was so insightful for this exact reason.
Okay.
Like X would record at home
Okay.
and send vocals to Cohen and be like, "Yo, mix this in 2 hours," and then Cohen has to do a vocal mix for this guy. But the great thing about it was that like everything that was like not, everything was very clean, and everything that sounded dirty was so purposefully done, so tastefully done and catered that it felt off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because we had a clean source, we had more to manipulate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you have a source like this, it's tough to manipulate because now we're stuck with this.
Yeah.
There's already a built-in kind of like effect to it.
Right. There's not much you can edit without changing the whole.
If Ramen was
thing.
like, "Yo, grab this," but like I want you to make me sound like X, I wouldn't be able to. His vocal is too echoey. Then it's gonna sound like X is in a bathtub clip. You know what I mean? Like
Gosh.
it's just not gonna work that way. You know?
Yeah.
But that again, it goes back to the same thing. It's like the source is so important when it comes to engineering, because then by the time it comes to me and you're like, "Yo, I need you to make me sound like I'm about to like jump off a noose," then like, yeah, I can, because your recording source is clean enough for me to do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you the. It's also just like he talks a lot about his relationship with X
Yeah.
and the workflow that he had with him,
Cool.
and that was fire. I sent it to Nani too because I was like, this is us,
Yeah.
and he needs to understand that too. But I'm gonna send it to you. You can share with the team too. It's very important. And
Thank you. Yeah, I
this is like, oh, you know what? It's the same podcast you sent me. Because that's like I used to watch this guy religiously. The same podcast you sent me.
Okay.
The one with Neil Pogue. The one that
I don't even know what I was saying.
you said Lede was watching it. No, Cisco was watching it. And you're like, you should watch this too. I'm like,
Oh, that's in that
in
too.
the ASAUDIO chat, yeah.
Yeah.
Because those guys, actually, the podcast was canceled for a bit. Because that guy.
That's who you sent me.
Yeah, go up. That guy.
Oh, I think that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, okay. Yeah, I didn't get around to watching that.
So they're really
Yeah.
cool because they're just a bunch of audio nerds and they break down or they ask big mixers like this guy. He's the guy that does all the Tyler the Creator stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did you do? And what's your thinking process behind it?
Huh. That's cool.
But their podcast was shut down for like a little bit, like almost a year.
Wow.
And I stopped watching them for a while too. But I didn't know it came back up, so then I'm like catching up as well. But they had Cohen on there. And
Okay.
like after they came back with force because now they have all the top mixers on there.
Yeah, they built up their network.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
Yeah, because you can't keep producing while you're trying to build. Like, not always.
Not always, no.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to a point where it's like, no, we need this next level of engineer.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a good,
yeah, they're really fucking badass. But yeah, the one that I sent you, very important. I would watch it. I would share it with the team because it talks about like team dynamics and that thing. That's the Cohen had the most, like literally the most insightful episode of like that whole series.
Wow.
Because Cohen was so
Articulate.
and Cohen was just so Cohen. Bro.
Yeah,
Get the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
out. Like he was just like, no, this is what you do. No, fuck that guy. This is what this guy
Dude,
does.
Cohen's
Like,
amazing, bro.
Cohen's so fucking badass. Yeah.
That's amazing.